So, one of the most popular questions that I get from people is, how do you turn around content so quickly? And that's because my average turnaround for a blog is give or take about 2 or 3 business days. So it is pretty fast. But it really comes down to the process that I've created for myself over years of doing this. And I'm more than happy to share that with you guys in the hopes that it helps you write content more quickly and less painfully. The big caveat I'll put in place before I actually tell you my process is that I'm always working off of a content calendar. So I'm not sitting there agonizing over what to post. I already know everything that I'm supposed to write, keywords, customer personas, everything has already been set in place. So it's much easier to plug and play and sit down and write. I use a 3-day process for writing my content. And day 1 is research and outlining. This is the most mentally taxing day for me because this is when you're figuring out what the heck are you going to say, what's the structure of the piece, finding reputable sources to mention, making sure that I'm not leaving anything out. And at the end of day 1, I make a rough outline with bullet points and I leave it. I try not to write an outline on the same day, and the reason is because I like coming back with a fresh mind the next day whenever I start writing. So day 2 is my favorite. That's the day I actually write, and you write based off of the outline. So again, it's faster to write when you have a plan in place, and the outline is your plan for this particular blog. Day 3 is editing, and this is the easiest day for me, but there's a lot of steps, right? So I put all of my content through tools like Hemingway and Grammarly, just to make sure there's a second pair of eyes on everything. But I'm also checking for things like SEO optimization with tools like Yoast, if you guys have WordPress. I'm also picking images. I'm looking at internal and external links. So I'm taking into account readability on a human level, but I'm also looking at search engines. How is this piece going to perform once I let it out into the wild? So after this 3-day process, the piece is good to go. I keep myself accountable to meet these deadlines in a task management software. So I like to use Asana, but some people use Trello or Monday. It doesn't matter what you use, as long as you use something that keeps you accountable and tracks everything so you don't wake up and think, what was I supposed to do today? Oh crap, I have a blog due. So let me know in the comments what kind of process you guys like to use for writing your content. This 3-day process works for me, but I am always game for new ideas.